Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. It is another WIP It Wednesday. Welcome to the Wee Garden Homestead. It's been 3 weeks since I've done a WIP It Wednesday. I have just been so busy doing other things. I haven't had the chance. And you're thinking, Claudia, why are you in the garden on a WIP It Wednesday? You're usually sewing. Well, part of my work in progress is always the garden. And I've gotten a lot done in the last couple of weeks. So I figured I would bring you in and show you my work in progress in the garden. I did get a little bit done in the sewing room. I did get a quilt finished. I will be revealing that later in the week. But my primary focus, definitely the last week when I've had time, when I've been off, it has been out here. So I'm going to go ahead and take you in and show you what I've done. Gotta watch out for chickens. Get chickens in the garden. Oh, Maisie's coming in. Hold on. Come on, Mace. All the way in so I can close the gate. Gotta make sure I keep Lilu out. There's Miss Maisie Cakes. Maisie. You wanna say hi? Say hi. Here she is. Hi, Maze. All right, so let's see if I can get into the garden and show you what I've been doing. All right, so first off, I've got this bed here prepped. Get around this way so you can see the whole bed. I got this bed prepped. I did add some dirt to it. Every year I've got to add it. It just disappears. So across the back here, I have Cherokee Trail of Tears black beans coming up. They will grow up the trellis, and I will be happily harvesting those. In the front of that, I've got Golden Glory zucchini. I got that from Lazy Dog Farm, the seeds. And my understanding was this one does not need pollinators. It is self-pollinating. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And I will probably come out here and pollinate a couple. And then at the other end, I have 4 hills of a patty pan squash. And I can't remember what variety it is, but if I think of it, I'll grab a picture and post it in. This hill in the middle here did not come up. So I did put a couple fresh seeds in there yesterday. They haven't come up yet, obviously, but these patty pans are doing pretty well. So that is it for this big bed. This should be producing pretty well. I had to really double up on the squash because we have a very short window before the pests will get it. So I have these lipstick peppers that are doing pretty well. And then I have some garlic in here. I'm not real happy with this one. I ordered, I want to say from Botanical Interests, and this one was a silver white, and it came with one head of, I got 3 different kinds. It came with one head of each, and I only got 10 cloves off of this one to plant. This one was already sprouted, and it hasn't done anything since I put it in the ground, but these other 3 have come up. So out of 10, I've got 3 that look good. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll see. Let me move over to another spot. Alrighty, so remember those onions from Dixondale Farms I planted a couple months ago? This is one bed of them. And look at these beautiful onions I have in here. So gorgeous. And they are big. I mean, some of these are the size of a baseball. Look at this. So I have these in 4 different places. This one is full. It's got a mix of the white, the yellow, and the red. And, you know, the Florida weather makes my onions drunk. They think it's, you know, been winter. So a couple of them bolted. That's fine. I'll save the seeds for next year. The flowers are so pretty too. I mean, look at that. How pretty is that? I have this little grow bag here that has 5 onions in it. I mean, look at the size of these. These are beautiful. These are easily, this one especially is the size of a baseball. These did really well in this 5-gallon grow bag. Pardon the weeds, but on the other side of this is a lot of weeds, and we've just got to get in there and get it cleaned out, maybe over summer when I'm not working. So I have some Ashley cucumber. That's the variety. These are looking really good. I've got this random eggplant, and then I've got a couple of garlic in here just leftovers I didn't fit in the big bed. This is a Sicilian artichoke garlic, and there were 3 of them I put in here, and all 3 came up. Then this one is, I have to remember what this is. This is Inchellium red garlic. I put 26 in here, and then the chickens got in and they dug a couple up, and I tried to re-put them in. Most of them came up pretty well, but that is what this wire rack is here for, is to prevent the chickens. If they think they can't get in there, they won't jump in there. Then I've got another kind of garlic in here with my natapinos. The natapinos are doing famously. Again, weeds. Alrighty, had to do a quick pause. I record on my phone and it got too hot, so I'm going to try to keep it in the shade this time. So I have Sicilian artichoke garlic back here, and again, I've got a weed, but these all came up really well. I think I put 26 in here too, and these little jalapenos are doing really well. We're not even going to look at the habanadas because I don't know what's going on here. I watered them this morning and yesterday. They were wilted yesterday morning. I don't even know. Let's just not look at those. So here's the rest of the onions. These are doing really well. This end gets more shade. So they're not as big yet, but they've got time. And then I've got some beautiful bell peppers coming in down here. So yeah, I've got all these onions. I've been harvesting from here. They say when they break like this, that they're ready to harvest. So like this one's ready to go because the stem has broken. It probably won't get any bigger, and I will probably pull that one. And then I've got this poblano. Oh, little lizard. Can you see him? Oh, he ran away. I've got this poblano. Some of them are on the small side, but some of them are just beautiful. I mean, look at this. So this one's doing really well also. And then the last thing that I have been working on this week is this bed here, and this is okra. They have just sprouted. I put, let's see, 4, 8, 11 in here, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 4 on each side and 3 down the middle. Just makes it easier if they're spread out. Sometimes I'll crowd them, and I might put them in where those onions are going to come out. I have one little spot right here that didn't come up. If nothing comes up by tomorrow, I will be putting more in there. So that's it for me in the garden part of work in progress. Let's move inside. Oh, it's much nicer in here. So I have this quilt finished. Just a little peek, just a little peek. It is finished. It has been gifted. There's a video coming for that, hopefully on Friday. And I'm pretty excited that that one got done and gifted. And let's see what we got here. We have these blocks. If you remember on the last WIP It, I am going to tip this down just a little bit. On the last WIP It, I finished putting them together. Well, I did manage to get them pressed and trimmed. And then next, before I start a new quilt, I might work on these for a little bit. I'm going to put them together, and I am just going to see this piece has no seam in it, and this piece has 2 seams. So I'm going to put them together that way. So no seam versus 2 seams, so I don't have to match any seams. And the only thing I'm going to worry about is it's going to be 4 rows across and 5 down. I'm going to try not to make the same fabric touch. And then I'm not even going to lay them out on a design wall or the bed or anything like that. I'm just going to put 4 rows together, and then I'm going to try to lay them out so that the same thing doesn't touch. I don't think it's going to be a problem because these colors are pretty well spread out because they were just scraps. But that's it for me for WIP It Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining me. You know, life is a work in progress, so a little update here and there just really works. Thanks for joining me in the garden today, too. If you sat through that, I know quite a few of my followers are for the quilting. But the gardening, the cooking, the other stuff is part of my life. So here on the homestead. So thanks so much for joining me. Look for the quilt. Look for the quilt on Friday, probably. A little sneak peek, a little sneak peek. Look for the quilt on Friday. And You know what? Quilt on, grow something, all that stuff. Da na 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 na